Okay, hello! Welcome to Erasmus Plus Adopt Your Heritage program. Today we are going to discover the Aphrodisias Ancient City. Let's go. Okay, we are just front of the museum building of Aphrodisias Ancient City. Just actually we can talk about a photographer, is really important photographer, a Turkish citizen. His name is Ara Güler. Ara Güler, actually he was traveling in Anatolia. He lost his way around this region and he went into the Geyre village cafeteria and he had seen the people, they were using the column capitals as the tables inside of these cafeterias. He took the pictures of these ruins they were using. He sent these pictures to the United States. After the people they could understand these ruins belonging to an ancient city, they start the excavations in Geyre village. In 1960s, they removed all the houses and buildings from this ancient site to the new location, just 2 kilometers away from here, and then under the buildings they could start the excavations of Aphrodisias Ancient City. The history of the Aphrodisias Ancient City goes around the 5000 BC, around the 7000 years old. And in the Hellenistic period, when we look at this ancient city, the people they were living in this area, around the 15,000 people population it had in the Hellenistic period. Of course, the city it got its importance by the Roman Empire period. In the 1st century AD, by the Emperor of Augustus, he declared this city as one of the most important one for himself in Anatolia. That's why we can call this city Hellenistic and Roman type. At the same time, you can see different signs in the same city. That's why we are having, for example, the writings in Greek language, ancient Greek language or Roman type of writings. You can see more. Okay, just we are around the Agora and the Theater of the Aphrodisias. A question we are having in here just at the entrance and on the way till here we have these pieces. These are calling sarcophagus. In Greek also it is calling sarcophage. Sarcophage it means flesh eater. They were locating the bodies in it and in around 80 days the flesh was gone. Okay, we are in front of the Theater of the Aphrodisias Ancient City. The capacity of this theater is 7,000 seats including. And it was Roman type, Greco-Roman type of theater we can say again. The theater buildings, they were in use for the political meetings, religious meetings, and the theatrical and musical performances they performed in these buildings. In ancient times, more in the Roman Empire period, the people they were organizing gladiator fight shows. It was really popular and it was a part of their social life. This is the South Agora. We are having the South Agora view and the Hadrian Roman bath view. We are really close to the mountains. It was really good for the city. They were providing marbles from the mountains. But in the winter times, in the heavy rainy days, the city and the people they were having problem flood. They located a large pool on the middle of the South Agora and it is surrounded by the water channel. At the end of the Agora, connection point with the Hadrian bath, they were having underground sewage system. That water was running into it and then they were making it out from here. We are in the Roman bath of the Aphrodisias Ancient City. This one is calling Hadrian Roman bath. It built by the Aphrodisias people and this one is dedicated to the Emperor Hadrianus. And we can talk about the parts of the Roman bath. As you can see some similar examples in the world. By the Roman bath buildings, including 3 main parts. Frigidarium is Greek word is calling cold parts, and Caldarium parts calling hot parts, and the Tepidarium parts are warm parts. We can add one more part to the classic type of Roman bath is Apoditarium, kind of changing rooms part. They were kind of public buildings built by the city governments, Hellenistic city governments, or renewed and built by the Roman Empire, and they were serving for the people for free. Alright, this is the Aphrodite temple. We are in front of the Aphrodite temple. Also the name of the city, it comes from this goddess. The Aphrodisias people, they choose their protector goddess as the Aphrodite, and they built a temple dedicated to her. This building behind us, the high columns, Ionic type of capitals, including well-preserved, actually rebuilt by the excavators. It connects to the Tetrapelion building on my left-hand side. Tetrapelion and Aphrodite temple, it makes a complex religious ceremony area of the Aphrodisias Ancient City. Right, we are in the stadium of Aphrodisias Ancient City. As you see in the video, it looks perfect. One of the most important and amazing building in this ancient city. This is the biggest one in Mediterranean coastline, and it is the monument, one of the most important monument of Aphrodisias Ancient City, kind of Olympic Games area. In ancient times, just one time in a year they were organizing Olympic Games, just we are organizing in the modern life. They were using this type of buildings. Alright, this is the end of the discovery of the Aphrodisias Ancient City, we can say, by the monumental gate of the Aphrodite temple. This is called Tetrapelion. It built around the 2nd century AD, and one of the most important piece and building of the Aphrodisias Ancient City. Okay, this is the end of the visit for Aphrodisias Ancient City, and if you want to learn more about the World Heritage sites, you can visit Adopt Your Heritage website.